Hi everybody. Today I have another beginners at home workout. Again, this workout is going to be designed for my mother, but I'm going to share it with everybody else. It's a low impact beginners workout. The only things that we need for today is a pot or bucket with two handles filled with as much water as you'd like. Probably no more than halfway so you don't spill it all over your floor. Maybe a little bit more will be okay, depending on how confident you are in handling it. And a chair. And if you'd like, a mat to lie on the floor. Okay? So, our first part of today's workout is just a little basic warm up. Alright? Loosen up your joints. Alright? So, first things first, we're going to bring our arms out. Straight line from wrist through the shoulders to the other wrist. We're going to make some small circles. You're going to do 10 forward and then 10 in reverse for those small circles. Okay? Then you're going to grab onto your chair for balance. You just put your hand on top. Whichever hand is grabbing the chair, that leg is going to lift off the ground just a little bit, and you're just going to swing forward and back, forward and back. When you're doing this, you want to keep your chest up as high as you can, so you don't want to rock forward and back with your body. You just want to let your hip gently swing forward and back. Don't overkick, don't overdo it. When you're done doing 10 to that side, you'll switch, turn around, and do 10 to the other side. Then you're going to face the chair. You're going to lean forward just a little bit, put both hands on that chair, 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. That forward foot is going to gently swing side to side. Again, nice and easy. Just swing at the hip. We don't want to turn your whole body. We just want to gently swing that leg back and forth 10 times to one side and 10 times to the other side. We're going to go through that 2 times. So again, 10 arm circles forward, 10 arm circles reversed, our 10 leg swings to each side, forward and back, and our 10 leg swings side to side, forward and back. Get those joints feeling nice and loose. Once you've done that 2 times, we're going to reach down, touch our toes, extend all the way overhead, reach down, touch your toes, and extend all the way overhead. And we're going to do that 10 times as well. You can let your knees bend here. Okay? You want to keep your back as straight as you can. You want that as you reach down for your toes, your hips are pushing back a little bit. So notice the hips move back as I reach down to touch my toes. My back's nice and straight. My knees are a little bit bent, but I feel that stretch right here in my hamstrings, back of the thigh. Okay, and when I reach up, I'm keeping my abs tight, squeezing my belly button down and in as I extend my arms overhead, so I feel a nice stretch here in the shoulder. Okay? You'll do that 10 times total. Okay? Then we're going to get down into an all-fours position on the floor. From here, we have 3 exercises that we're going to do 3 rounds through. The first exercise is going to be called a cat-cow. So I want you to pay attention to your belly button here and also your tailbone. These are the points that we're going to focus on right now. So right now they're in alignment. Our tailbone is straight through the spine. Our belly button is just normal with a little tension in the abs. Now I'm going to pull my belly button up towards my spine, and I'm going to tuck my tailbone down. Okay, when I do this, I can feel that tension in the abs. I can also feel my lower back stretching. I'm creating a nice arch with my back. Okay, so then from here, I'm going to slowly transition. I'm going to push my belly button towards the ground while lifting my tailbone up in the air. This is going to stretch out my abdominal muscles while squeezing my lower back and my upper back as well. So I just come back and forth. These are called cat-cows, a really great spinal mobility exercise. Okay, you're going to do 10 cat-cows. Okay, then we're going to, from that same position, we're going to do 10 glute extensions. So you're going to bring You're going to shift your weight over to one knee, bring the other knee towards your chest, kick straight back out, in and out. You're going to do that 10 times. We're trying to get that knee as straight as we can. We're trying to squeeze our butt here in this position and hold our abs nice and tight so we have good balance. In and out 10 times to one leg, and then 10 times to the other leg. Your toe is pointed during this exercise. Our other one, so we've done some spinal mobility in that frontal plane. Now we're going to do some rotation of the spine. You're going to take your left hand. We're going to reach behind our right elbow as far as you can, dipping that left shoulder down, looking towards the right. And then when I come up, I'm going to rotate and bring that left hand up as high as I can towards the ceiling. I come through, and I come back up, rotating that spine. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side, reaching through, dipping that shoulder, opening up, back, and forth. 10 times to each side. So that circuit is 3 sets. You're going to do your 10 cat-cows. You're going to do your 10 glute extensions on each leg, and you're going to do your 10 rotations on each side, 3 times through. Our next part of the workout is going to involve that pot filled with water, as well as your chair. So you'll set your chair up next to your mat. You'll set your pot with water up in front. You're going to stand with that pot of water sitting right between your feet. You're going to get down, bringing your hips back just like we did when we were reaching to touch our toes. We're going to come down with both hands, grab both handles nice and tight. We need to balance this water to make sure it doesn't spill. Keep your head looking straight forward, okay? My butt is back, my back is straight, all right? All of my tension is here in my legs, okay? Keep your chest up, and then you're going to lift that pot of water to your hips. We're going to slowly bring that pot of water back down. Just place it gently on the ground, and then lift back up and back down. As you lift, you're going to breathe out. And as you come down, you're going to breathe back in. So that is our deadlift. You're going to do 10 reps of the deadlift with your pot of water. Fill it with as much water as you'd like, okay? Whatever challenges you a little bit but doesn't really hurt. Then we're going to do some getting up and getting down off the ground. This is our modified burpee. So a full burpee would look like this. We're going to bring our hands down, jump our feet back, drop all the way to the ground, lift back up, and jump and clap our hands. For some of you that might not be possible, we're going to use that chair if we need to, or we can just come down onto one knee, bring our hands down to the ground. However you get down, lie down on your stomach, come back up. Whatever you need to do to stand up is fine. If you need the chair, you're going to put that hand down on the chair, get down in whatever way you need to, okay, all the way down onto your stomach. And then when we get back up, crawl your hands in a little bit, grab that chair for support, bring your foot forward. If you need to even get more support, push up onto your knee and stand up. Okay, so it's lie down on your stomach and stand up. So we will be doing 10 deadlifts and 5 of our modified burpees, or if you want to do those full speed burpees, you're more than welcome to. So again, 10 deadlifts, 5 burpees. We're going to do that for 5 rounds. Okay? And then after that, we're going to stretch a little bit. So our stretching today, we want to make sure we stretch those hamstrings after the deadlifts. We're going to have one foot in and 1 foot out. Okay, it's going to be a little bit dynamic where we're going to breathe out, reach forward, hold the position, take a deep breath in, breathe out, slide forward another inch, hold the position, deep breath in, breathe out, slide a little bit more forward if you can, and you're going to do that continuously for 10 breaths. Breathe in, hold your position, breathe out, extend a centimeter, an inch, whatever it is. You're just going to extend a little bit at a time. 10 breaths on your left side. And you'll do the same thing on your right side, so just start whatever's nice and comfortable. Take a breath in, breathe out, and extend forward. Start to feel the stretch a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out, and extend forward. Okay. Once we are done with that, we're going to have both legs out nice and wide. Okay, so wider than our hips. And we're going to come straight up the middle, and we're going to do the same thing. Breathe in, breathe out, slide our fingers forward just a little bit. Breathe in, hold the position, breathe out, slide our fingers forward just a little bit. Again, for 10 breaths. Okay, then we're going to come up. We're going to use our chair for balance. We're going to stretch now our hip flexors. So right in the front of those hip bones, you're going to stretch. So you're going to put your left hand on the chair. Your left knee is going to be on the floor. You're going to bring your right foot forward. And then you're going to just push your hips forward so that your knee is behind your hips. Keep your chest up. Use this for balance. You can also balance on your knee. You're going to hold that for 10 slow breaths. Nice and slow, and just holding that position. Once you're done, you can just turn around and do the same thing on the other side, just pushing those hips forward so that the knee is behind, so the top of your knee is digging into the ground. You're balanced, your chest is up. 10 nice slow breaths in that position. And we can do that stretch routine 2 times through.